I love buying books in a place like this because you can see the book. You can pick it up and feel it. I don't like the internet.
There's, a certain resistance to change, I think, within the trade.
The internet seems to be simultaneously the worst and the best thing to ever happen to the book business. And alongside of that, it has created an enormous explosion in fraud and theft issues of people learning how to resell stolen books on the internet. The proliferation of forgeries on auction sites has just become an epidemic.
eBay's the Wild West, isn't it? It's a frontier, and there's cowboys out there and all sorts of crazy people. I find it immensely entertaining. I don't use it much. But if you want half an hour of sheer amusement, leafing through things on eBay is absolutely wonderful.
What is the source of the amusement?
All the craziness, all the cowboys, all the Indians, all the running around and collaring them and roping them and pulling them in. It's absolutely wild. And there would appear to be almost no structures for keeping fraudsters at bay. And so they're out there. And I see things on eBay which are absolutely astounding. Books which are claimed to be signed by Vladimir Nabokov or signed by Hemingway. The person hasn't even made an attempt to make it look like the author's signature. It's wonderful. And it's a source of terrific amusement to almost anybody except the person who buys the book.
So this year is one of the first years that we've reached out to the ABAA as an organization, and I think the overall feeling there have been mixed feelings. Perception is that the private auctions have something to hide. There are a number of different reasons for a private auction. One, to allow both the buyer and the seller to remain somewhat anonymous.
eBay is good on the one hand. On the other hand, there's a lot of fraud out there. They have what they call private auctions, where you can't contact the people bidding to explain to them that they're bidding on something that's not real.
The idea of a private auction raises concerns that somehow there's not something that's not above board.
Most people in the know understand what's what. Certain venues are breeding grounds for fraud.
I don't think it's more what there is to hide so much as people. I think there are some sellers and buyers who really like the option to remain somewhat anonymous from the world, and we just add that option there to do so.
No, eBay fraud, that's a different thing altogether. It's fraught with danger, eBay. Rule for eBay is you do not buy an inscribed book on eBay. I honestly believe that a great number of those are forgeries. I bought some myself and have returned them straight back. eBay has plenty of problems. It's a good selling method. We use eBay. We do sell books on eBay, and we use our name to guarantee what we're selling, so people can buy with confidence, if you like. But there's definitely some rogue traders, and they're tough to shut down. But yeah, I think eBay you've got to be a bit careful with. But as long as the book's not inscribed, then there's no reason why the book can't be right. Not with decent photographs, there's no reason why you can work it out.
Yeah, that's right.
But signatures are difficult. It's a different thing. And there are certain people who have an awful lot of inscribed material.
The old adage in the book business was always know your book or know your bookseller. The internet hasn't changed that at all. It's more important than ever. And the ABA logo, the ABA brand does mean something, and you can buy from confidence from the members of the ABA, whether it's on eBay or not.
Discussions have been ranging from trust and safety issues at eBay and how we can make eBay a better marketplace for everyone.
Actually one thing that's strange is that sort of the fraud in the book business, I mean, maybe it's been around for a long time, but only recently has it become a problem. People signing books like does, allegedly, and selling them on eBay. It's even 3 or 4 years ago, people didn't really worry about it, and now you have customers who want letters of authenticity for signatures, and it's just.
But of course, what's really ironic is that sends those.
Right. Yeah. Right.
He's the one who started that mess.
Yeah. Well, that's true. He's right. Exactly.
The truth is when you buy a book, the letter authenticity is worth the paper it's printed on. I mean, it's either the right signature or it's not, and you've got to know if you're dealing with the right kind of dealer. So, but it's become a problem,
and that's why he's not in the ABAA. And the book dealers who aren't in the ABAA probably aren't in it for a reason. I think.
Yeah, I'd agree.
If the ABA represents anything to me, it's a haven for collectors where they know they can find valuable and valid information and reputable dealings.
We're really not here to compete at all. We're here to learn and to enable the book selling community in general to look at eBay as another opportunity, an additional selling channel for their rare and antiquarian items. And I think a lot of them know that it is and use that in their as an additional part of their everyday business.
The internet was highly embraced by most used bookstores when it first came up because it was a means to sell the books, but actually it ended up being the downfall of used bookstores, where people used to go in and search through a used bookstore for maybe what they were looking for, and then accidentally they would find something else of interest. Now they just simply go on the internet and bring up whatever title they're looking for, and pretty much every copy that's available in the world pops up, and there's no reason to really go to a used bookstore anymore.
Thank you for the book fair.
Are you videotaping that for security reasons?
I don't know anymore. I've been standing for 3 days, and I've been out very late for 3 nights. I don't even know how it makes me anymore.
Well, the best thing is that Harper and I fell in love.
It was really amazing.
Spending all this time together gave us an opportunity.
We had these latent feelings for years, and it just all sort of erupted.
Latex feelings. We had a pretty good fair, for this economy. Can't complain. Today's theme was not complaining. So
right. We said we weren't going to say anything negative or anything disingenuous.
Okay. Can I just ask, what is the documentary going to be used for? I mean, do we know yet? Blackmail. Yeah. That's good.
3 exhibitors who did well. Booksellers will drink anything, even cheap champagne.
The packing up process is what every dealer looks forward to at the end of these shows.